Some of you may remember LewJetton as a local TV news personality, but the Tennessee native also has a talent that allows him to entertain audiences across the country. He and I met here in downtown Jackson and talked about his career and his life after television. LewJetton was no stranger to the journalism industry. Having relatives who were reporters, he always had a high interest for it.
I always had a keen interest in journalism. My mom taught journalism and had a first cousin who was a political reporter for the San Diego Union.
After the Humboldt native graduated from Middle Tennessee State University, he spent some time as a DJ at a radio station in his hometown. And in 1983, there was an opening for a reporter at WBBJ. Jetton decided to give that a shot.
They did a cattle call to where they would bring us into the station and line us up. They would give us a fact sheet with facts about a story. They wanted us to write the story. They wanted to see if we knew what the inverted pyramid was and all that stuff, you know. Then they would have us to read the story and some other stories on camera to see, you know, how we were at reading the stories and everything.
Even though there was just one opening, Jetton, along with another person, were offered jobs.
They had one opening, but they hired me and they hired another person too. They were really good too. I was hired as a reporter slash fill-in weather presenter.
While working at his first television station, Jetton wore many hats in the newsroom.
I did the weather for, 2 or 3 years, and then they had an opening in sports. They moved me over to sports.
After over 30 years in the newsroom, in 2007, Jetton left the industry when his wife's health began to fail.
My wife had some health problems and couldn't work anymore. And so I needed to make more money.
Jetton still works in the media industry as a radio personality. He also works in marketing and sales.
And then also supplementing that, I'm playing music, you know.
And playing the guitar is a talent he's had since he was a teenager. LewJetton learned the blues the old-fashioned way in the cotton fields of West Tennessee. Along the way, he had two of the best mentors one could have. In the 80s, the legendary Carl Perkins, and in the 90s, the one and only Chicago blues legend, Snooky Pryor.
I got to do a gig with Chuck Berry in St. Louis. In fact, Chuck Berry came out and listened to my sound check. It was just us and Chuck Berry, you know, which was really, really cool.
Jetton's favorite song to play is Waffle House Woman.
She's my Waffle House woman. She take my order from across the room. All that good loving and the dust by a broom. She's my Waffle House woman.
Jetton appreciates his journalistic skills, but he is very thankful for his ability to play the guitar.
You know, and it's always good to be diverse in the things that you can do. You know, I could do weather, I could do sports, I could do news, I could, you know, shoot the camera, I could do, you know, everything, edit tape, I could do everything, you know. And on the side, I could play music. And there's been times over the years to where, you know, we've had hard times. Like I said, when my wife got sick and couldn't work anymore, and I joke about it. I said, you know what, that guitar made my house payment. You know.
Being a musician allowed him to play in popular nightclubs and travel across the country.
I've gotten to play at Morgan Freeman's club in Clarksdale. I've gotten to play at festivals in umpteen states, you know. So it's been a lot of fun.
And life after TV for LewJetton is
fantastic, you know, because I get to do whatever I want to, you know. I can play music. I play golf just about every day. I play guitar just about every day.
Jacinta Render for 39 News in Jackson.
She's my Waffle House woman. She take my order from across the room. All that good loving and the dust by a broom. She's my Waffle House woman.